Him. First target. Bring it close to the camera so you can show everyone.
Silver.
His first target of the day.
Hammered.
You jammy little git. Check that out. Welcome back everyone, welcome back to a windy day. They said it's going to be raining about 3 or 4 o'clock, so me and my boy have decided we're going to come out a little bit early this afternoon, just have a little hunt about. But what we're going to be doing in this video is going to be a little bit different today. What we're going to be doing is, throughout this video, we're going to be going through a few different settings, talking about a few different modes on the Apex, a few different coils, bits like that, some little tips and tricks that I've learned doing different settings and different tests with the Apex. So stay tuned. As I say, there will be a little bit of metal detecting throughout this video, but today is mainly going to be helping you guys that have got the Garrett Ace Apex just understand your machine a little bit better. So right, let's get on. That's the Garrett Ace Apex, that's the Blackadder Gladius Spade, this is the Field of Dreams. Right, when it comes to turning your metal detector on, and this is with most metal detectors, don't lean it on the floor, turn it on, just lean it up in the air, so it's off the floor, turn it on, and boom. Always lift it off the floor. Most times when you turn it on and it's on the floor, it can cause a bit of interference with the machine, so just make sure that you lift it off the floor. Right, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be running this in coin mode. So what we're going to do is we'll go to menu and we'll go to coin mode. Now as you can see, it's notched off right up to 99 tone, but it's notched off from 30, 35, 40 and below. So 40 and below. Now if you're looking for quarter hammered coins and bits like that, I find that the hammered coins parts come up in the 38s, 34. So what I will do, running it in coin mode, is just add a few back on. And that's how I will run it. I will notch off the 99 tone. The reason why I notch off 99 tone, now the UK soil has a lot of mineralisation and lots of tiny deep bits of iron, and that can some chatter sometimes. So I do turn it off. Some people like to keep it on, but I do like to turn mine off. We'll be running it in sensitivity 1 from top today. Volume will be maximum, but we've got to put the headphones on. I have the iron volume on 0, I always do that, running it in multi-frequency mode, and I will ground balance it. And what I find is if you run it in multi-frequency mode, you will get a slight bit of chatter. You will with most machines run it in multi-frequency mode, because it's running in 4 different modes all in one time. So you will get a slight little bit of chatter. I call it sort of listening to the ground, and I mean, it's not really that bad, but let's get on. Let's see what we can't find, and I will show you a few tones if we find some, and what the items will be, and what the numbers will come up on the Garrett Ace Apex. All right, let's get on. Got using a double D radar coil, and there's the settings we're going for. See you at the first. So second target. Tiny little lead shot. I tell you what, that picked that up quite deep. I mean, getting a bit of chatter because we've got the sensitivity quite high. But as I've had the Apex for a while, I don't mind the chatter, but you can adjust the sensitivity and that will take the chatter down quite a little bit. If you run it in single frequency, you can control the chatter quite a little bit. But when it comes to the multi-frequency mode, it listens to the ground more, but it does pick up some absolute stunning little finds. And I do like finding these. So we're going to carry on. See what else can't find. Oh, what's another tone? Still over near the bush where we're getting a few of the shotgun shells from, but it's always good to clear the field because we've had some nice stuff off here. So as I say, not much has come up down this end at the moment, but it's clearing all the bullets out and the shotguns, and then hopefully that's when you start finding the goods. Right, let's dig that out and find out what it is. Right, so just as I thought, as you see there, jumping over the place, another shotgun end. I've had a few of these now. Now with the Garrett Ace Apex, what I've done is I've lowered the sensitivity down to 2 from top, because as I've come close to this edge, there's some electrical pylons there, and it's interfering a little bit. I did change the channel. Now in multi-frequency mode you will get a tiny little bit of chatter, but as soon as you go over a tone, it's ding ding. So if you get a little kind of tone here or a tone there, if you do lose it, trust me, if you go over something as good as that, or something even tiny like hammered coin, tiny part, you will tell it's just a constant and an instant tone. So walk nice and slow as well, keep the coil nice and low on the floor, and I'll tell you what, you'll find some nice little bits. Right, let's carry on. Well, we're getting a few signals, but they all seem to be quite deep. It's a lovely tone though. Jumping all over the place, means it's something really, really tiny. But it's really deep. Let's find out what that is. See there. It's quite deep. I said it was going to be something quite tiny. Oh, a little bit of brass, but that was really, really deep. And the apex picked that up, as you see. It was jumping around slightly, but it was a diggable tone. So sometimes don't always look at the numbers, listen to the tone, and as you get on with the apex, the tone will tell you roughly what kind of item it is. I can tell you now, quarter hammer to come up between the 30s and the 38s, gold staters 42s to 46, full silver hammered 50s, buttons 55s, and you've got some beach coins down here. If you discriminate them when you're down the beach, you won't pick up your ones and your ones and your tens. So if you're down the beach, always remember, I'd stick it in all metal mode. But that's the last target. Let's carry on. See what else we can't find. A little trick for you. Now if you do get a lot of chatter, don't worry about going back through ground balancing it or change any of these settings. Just go straight into menu, go down where it says channel, change your channel. That will also help if your headphones keep disconnecting, because sometimes if you're carrying your mobile phone like I am and you've got your Wi-Fi on, it can cause a little bit of interference. So if you are getting a lot of chatter, just change the channel. Same as I say, if your headphones keep disconnecting, just change the channel and that will stop that. And yeah, so right, let's get on. As we come down the back, drops down like a hill all the way down there to the river. All the way down, right down to where the bushes are. Got a really nice tone here. Solid 50 tone. Absolutely lovely tone. Right, it's just in front of the coil. Stick it out. See there, that was really, really high. Now I've given it a clean already because the mud's absolutely sticky. Absolutely stunning little bag seal. Look at that. We'll try and get some more detail when we get back and give it a proper good clean, and we'll put a few steels up. But I'll tell you what, I do like finding these old bag seals. Probably go back to the 18th century, this one. I think that says Paris right in the middle there. Could be wrong. My eyesight's not exactly brilliant, but what an absolute stunning little find that is. Right, let's carry on. So we're over with Teza. He's on his first tone. What we got?
60s.
So we're in the 60s. Let's go and dig that out, find out what it is, and we'll catch you in a minute. First target. Bring it close to the camera so you can show everyone.
Silver.
His first target of the day.
Hammered.
You jammy little git.
And you said it might
He said to me, I'm not going to walk over this way, Dad. I don't think there's much over there.
And then I took this and I thought, no.
Let's give it a quick wipe. It's really tarnished, but let's give it a little wipe. Oh, that is tiny. And that was with the 400i. You
Not
jammy git.
Not a big hole as well.
Oh, look at that.
Signal, mate.
I think that's going to be probably an Edward. Hold that then.
Second signal.
Give us a big smile then. Well, his second signal that was. His first signal was a bit of lead. His second signal was a hammered coin. Right, we'll get a few stills of that, but we're going to carry on.
And see you at next.
We're getting quite a bit of luck today so far, and he's using the 400. I'm going a little bit slower, but I think he's on to another little bit of silver. Look how tarnished that is.
Yeah.
And it's tarnished on the back. I would have at first I thought a button, but then not like that. And you can see how tarnished it is. So yeah, I think that's another bit of silver for you. So
Hey.
he's loving it. I need to start finding a few little bits. Right, let's carry on and see what else we can find. I think
It looks nice, really nice.
I'm not sure what it is.
It's detailed on the back, isn't it?
It's got a little bit of detail there. It's got a little knobbly bit there. If it was a lead matrix seal, I'd have thought it'd have been round, but
Yeah.
who knows? We'll try and get an ID. If it's nothing, we'll put it in the scrap pile. If not, then we'll put a few stills up. But we're going to carry on, and we'll see you at the next. As I say, quite a few bits of bomb shrapnel now. So he's had about 5 or 6 bits. He's just filling the holes all in. But that's what that is, a little bit of bomb shrapnel. We're reading up in the high 70s into the high 80s. Always going to be a bit of brass when it's that high. But there you have it, the bomb shrapnel. I didn't record the target ID for this one because there's quite a few shotgun ends. Shotgun ends are down this end, so this almost come out the same. 63 though, 64, more of a solid tone than the shotgun shell ends give off. Probably round about almost a pinpoint of in depth, and it was an absolute solid tone. That's all it was, part of a bullet. 40s, really dull 40. Button, much sticky as anything. Got gloves, but can't feel the end of my fingers there, so picking things up and just give them a wipe. That's all it was a Z button. Right, what we're going to do though is we're going to move over that way a little bit onto the brow of the hill. Not getting much down this side, a lot of buttons, a lot of shotguns. Right, let's carry on. Solid 50 tone. Absolutely lovely tone. Right, it's just front of the cord, let's dig it out. As you see there, lovely solid 50 tone into the 54s, but it was lovely solid tone though. It's just a button. There's the shank there on the back. The mud's absolutely sticky today, so try and show you as much as I can, but we're trying to clean them up, so we ain't going to be taking too long when it comes to doing the video to showing you the part. There you have it, just a button. It's quite a sketchy one. It was reading up in the 38 to 43, but then it was quite deep. Another quarter cut hammered coin. Had absolutely loads off of this field, and we're just on this hill bit at the top. You see it runs down there and it runs down at the back, but there you have it, another quarter cut off of the Field of Dreams. What an absolute stunning little target that was though. Right, let's carry on and I'll see you at the next. Guys, we're gonna finish right there and call it a day. Battery's almost dead, so yeah, we're going to call it a bit of a day. We walked around the outside, and as you see in the video, Teza had an absolute stunning find just over the back there. Most of the hammers are coming up off the top, but I wanted to go around the outside so we can have a little look around here. Not much coming up, a lot of shotgun shells and bits like that, but you've got to get through them bits to find the good bits. So not really much on the cards today, but the garrettapex is doing really well. As you can see, there's a river just behind us, just there, which runs all the way over. What we're going to do is, next time we come down, finish this back bit off and then move back to the Hammy Hill. But I'd like to thank every single one of you for joining me every week and watching me videos. Sometimes it might be every other week. I'm just doing a lot of tests at the moment for different people, just trying to get the apex sorted out for them, so when they're out, they're really comfortable with it. But until my next adventure, this is Digger's Den. I'm Teza, and we'll see you at the next.